Rubber Pony Tia channel, and sorry if you hear noise in the background. So this is another Let's Talk About episode, and this is about SpongeBob. Woo! So yeah, SpongeBob. We go back so many episodes ago to the very first episode in Bikini Bottom. So yes, I know I'm talking in this voice. Blah. Okay. SpongeBob has been around for many years now. We all know that. And SpongeBob hasn't made any new episodes in a while, if you guys were noticing that. Some of you guys may be like, oh no, why aren't they making any new episodes? Is SpongeBob finally over? No, it isn't. Because they said in February, I don't know if you guys ever saw the trailers or anything like that, but they're making a 3D SpongeBob movie in February. It's coming out this February, and I think it's coming out either, the 17th or something like that. I don't know, I may be wrong, but they're coming out with like a 3D movie in that, and they're all superheroes, and they have to it's like the adventure is with SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward, Sandy, and Mr. Krabs, and they're all superheroes, and they have to defeat these pirates. That's all I know from the trailers, but yeah, it looks pretty funny. And SpongeBob is so awesome. There's still this one part of one of the SpongeBob episodes I remember the other day. It was a Christmas episode that came on, like the day before Christmas, and this is where they wrote like what they wanted for Christmas in like the bottles with the paper, and SpongeBob's like, oh, what did you wish for, Patrick, for Christmas? Patrick said, another piece of paper, and then in the bottle there's a broken piece of paper. I was like, seriously? I thought that was funny. Oh my god, SpongeBob is like so funny. About the characters, I'm just going to explain the characters. Some of you guys may not have seen SpongeBob. I'll be surprised if you haven't, because SpongeBob's been around for like a long time. I'm sure everyone knows SpongeBob, but I'm just going to go over the characters anyways. Okay, so first we start off with the main character that's named after the show, which is SpongeBob. Here's SpongeBob. SpongeBob's a yellow squared. He works at the Krusty Krab, and now he has his own job. He cooks Krabby Patties for a life. He goes jellyfishing with his best buddy Patrick over here. Patrick, he's dumb. He doesn't know anything, but he's funny, and he's friends with SpongeBob. And they both go jellyfishing, and they have fun together every single day. And then their neighbor is Squidward. Squidward's like the mean one, and he tries to always play his clarinet in peace, but he can't because SpongeBob and Patrick annoy him. Then we have Sandy. Sandy is SpongeBob and Patrick's best friend. Sandy is from Texas, and she has a accent as like, howdy, I'm Sandy Cheeks. I can't do her voice, but yeah. And she comes from Texas, and then there's episodes with her, and they're all best friends. And she knows everything about the rodeo and everything. Then we have Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs' personality is he likes money, and he's the boss of SpongeBob at the Krusty Krab, and Squidward, because Squidward works at the Krusty Krab too. And he likes money. He always tries to make up schemes in the episode to get money for his business and stuff. And then over here we have Plankton. So yeah, Plankton, he lives across the street in his half dump, what's it called? I can't say it right. Dump bucket thing. There's this bucket house he has, chump bucket, something like that. But he lives in that, and that's his restaurant too. But no one goes there because he only feeds people chump, and it's nasty and disgusting. And Plankton, he always tries to get the Krabby Patty formula from Mr. Krabs so he can make better so he can make better food, and then he can have business and make Mr. Krabs feel like a jerk, or not a jerk but feel bad. And he has a wife, and his wife's name is Karen, his computer wife Karen. And Karen is tries to help him out with his schemes sometimes, but sometimes she doesn't and stuff like that. And Mr. Krabs, he has a daughter, and the daughter's name is Pearl, and she goes to high school, and she has friends and stuff like that, and she asks Mr. Krabs for money all the time to go to the mall and stuff like that. She's a girly girl. And then over here we have Gary the snail, which is SpongeBob's pet, and Gary only goes meow like that if he wants food or something like that. But Gary, he's funny sometimes. There's this one episode called Gary Come Home, and I love that song. There's a song in it. It goes like, Gary Come Home. Na, 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 na. I don't know how it goes, but I love that song. But yeah, that's basically explaining the characters. Anyways, now back to the plot. Okay, sorry if you hear any background noise too. Okay, the plot's basically of SpongeBob is like, it's just a wacky show like any other show, basically. There's no actual plot to it. I mean, there was a movie to it that did have a plot where there was a SpongeBob movie. I'm sure everyone saw this, so I'm just gonna tell about it. There's this old SpongeBob movie that came out, I think, in like 2009 or something, like somewhere down the line down there, or maybe 2002. I don't know. But it was a SpongeBob movie, and it's where Plankton, he stole the crown of King Neptune, and King Neptune's like the god of like Bikini Bottom and all around that. He's like the god, basically. And King Neptune's crown got stolen, and King Neptune's crown is like so beloved to him, and if it's gone, then he'll flip out. And Plankton stole it, and he blamed it on Mr. Krabs. So Mr. Krabs got frozen. So SpongeBob's like, wait, I can help you find your crown. And King Neptune's like, no, you can't. And he gave SpongeBob like 7 days to find the crown or something like that. And so they search everywhere, and they go to Shell City. They have to go all the way to Shell City just to get his crown back. And basically they did it in that. And every time that song comes on, I just go crazy in that, and I like jump on my bed and stuff. Like there's a song at the end of the movie, and it goes like, how's it go? Oh no, I'm a goofy goober, yeah. I'm goofy goober. I love that song. That's like my favorite out of the movie. There was this one part in the movie that I love, and it went like, he was like, let's see, it was in the part where they were crossing the line to go to Shell City. It was like the line, like Bikini Bottom was on one side of the line, and then the other one was Shell City, and you had to pass the line. And there was like these two hillbilly dudes, and he's like, "Oh, you're never gonna last 7 minutes in that chum bucket, in that place." And they're like, SpongeBob and Patrick are like, "Oh yeah." Then they go, then they go on the other side, and this dude, he steals their car, and he's like, "Give me your car," and SpongeBob's like, "Okay." And then SpongeBob and Patrick were like, "How long was that? 7 minutes?" And then they laugh and crap. It was just funny. The scene's more funnier, but than me explaining it. But the whole movie is just completely plot out and stuff. And I love the song. You're gonna be goober, yeah. That's like one of my favorite shows. I've been growing up with that show so far in my life. I love that show. It's like one of my favorites. Oh my god. But yeah. But the movie is really great. Go check that out. I can't wait for the one that's coming out in February, which I am going to try to see, hopefully. And I might do a review on that after seeing it. But I've been seeing all the trailers, and it looks pretty cool. For some reason now, the generation 2015 is making movies 3D, like cartoon movies 3D. I don't get why they're doing that, but I guess that's a new thing in 2015, what they're going to be doing. But yeah. But SpongeBob is just completely a good show. There's a whole bunch of characters I can name. They're all awesome. There's Mrs. Puff and stuff, and then there's what's his name? He's like a big lobster. Larry the Lobster, that's his name. A whole bunch of characters. And if you guys haven't noticed, in some episodes of SpongeBob, whenever someone's like in like a bad accident in the show and they hurt their leg or something, there's this one dude, and he's the same voice actor, and he's like, "My leg," and it's freaking hilarious. And there's this one episode of SpongeBob. I can go on and on. Let me explain this one more thing. There's one episode of SpongeBob where Patrick and SpongeBob go to the movie theaters, and SpongeBob had a stinky breath, and he didn't know why his breath was stinky and that. So then they go to the movie theaters, Patrick and SpongeBob has a stinky breath, and he taps the dude's shoulder right next to him, sitting in the movie theater, and SpongeBob's like, "Excuse me, sir, but I hope I don't offend you about my ugliness." And then the dude's like, "Not at all, little boy." And then he sniffs. And then he has this ugly face and crap. It's freaking hilarious. Maybe I can find it. Hold on real quick. I couldn't find it. It was sad. I tried searching up a whole bunch of things, but I couldn't find it. But anyways, that episode is just freaking hilarious, that part. When you listen to that part, like, of the dude, like he sniffs and then he has, like, that ugly face, When you listen to it in different languages, it's really hilarious. I was listening to it in like 50 different languages the other day. It was freaking hilarious. Like in one of the languages, I don't know which one it was. It sounded like a foghorn. It was freaking funny. But anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna end it right here. I hope you guys, I guess it was a review. I don't know. It's just me talking about episodes, but I guess it's a review. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I thought it was just hilarious. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this and put down another cartoon for me to review. Yeah, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!